What's up, y'all? It's been a little while since I made a video. Just kind of go over what I've done the last week or so. Got the cab off. So I got a couple little videos of it. Carrie helped me get it out, or get it off. I was kind of doing it like, I just kind of was hanging out in the house and had an idea and came out and spent 10-15 minutes, putting posts up. What I ended up doing was taking one of the frame rails, the metal that I bought for the frame rails, which is right there, and sticking it up on to give it support wide enough for the truck to get out. And then I took some 2x4s into the other side because the other metal, so here's two of the metal rails that I got. One was too short, one was too long, but one was just right. So the one that was just right, I used that one to support one side, and then the other side I used 2x4s. So anyways, supported the rafters up here, and then that long one, not that one, that one I wrapped a chain around. I put the chain hoist on there, strapped a couple straps on the roof of the truck, just like this, tie straps, and got it up high enough that we were able to roll the frame out. Got the frame out from underneath it. Had some leftover wood in the garage. I messed up and bought these stupid little dollies off of Amazon. These little things. They were on the pictures on Amazon. They looked like they were like the normal size of a normal like furniture dolly. They were deceiving. They came to me and they're 4 inches by 4 inches, worthless. So I was gonna buy real dollies for it, real wood furniture dollies like from Harbor Freight. But I got to thinking about it, I was like, I got all this extra wood. I could probably just, screw those onto the end of some boards, make some crosses, and there you go. So now it's out of the way. So that's where I'm at now. There's the other metal I got. So I marked where the cab was. This is where the back of the cab met, right at this cross member. That cross member is all rotted, it's coming out. But that's where I'm gonna cut the frame, right there, and then use this metal to make the back half of the frame. I got enough to make the 2 rails with the kick-ups and maybe 1 or 2 cross members, not sure yet. I go get more, it's not that big a deal, but that's where we're at. Everything from there, I don't know if I showed you, but you can see some of the frame rot. That's why I'm cutting the back half of the frame off. It's pretty rotted, from the cab back. But everything forward seems to be pretty solid. I'll end up boxing the whole rails before I'm completely done. But everything else forward is solid enough that I can use all of it. So yeah, next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll this thing out with the suspension. The old suspension's still on it, the front and rear axle's still on it. Roll it outside, pressure wash it, degrease it, get as much junk as I can off of it. And then I'll probably clean up the rails a little bit. I'm not gonna get too crazy with it, but I'll probably wire brush the rails at least up into like here, because my overlap on my rear rails that I'm building, I want to put at least 12 inches forward. So I want to have enough clean metal there that I can weld to. Get that all figured out, get the front and rear suspension off after it's clean, set it up on my jack stands, get the back end cut off, get the new rear end situated where it's going to be, get the rails built, tacked in, and then still working on the welder. Figured out that plug that I've got over there is wired for 110, not 220. So I'm gonna rewire that. I gotta get a breaker for that, get that done, and then I can wire up the welder and give it a test run, just see if there's anything else I'm missing or anything else not working. And then if everything's good, I'll put this back together and run it. Got the switch all fixed. That's all fixed. I got that little diode or whatever it is on that ground put back. So anyways, that's a quick update. Sorry I didn't get good video of me doing this. I kind of just was racking my brain trying to figure out how I was going to do it. I was afraid those rafters weren't strong enough. They actually were. The cab didn't weigh very much at all. These rafters in here were too low. By the time I hung I did try hanging the, you might have seen it in my last video. I did try hanging the hoist up here to see just how much it would hold. And it was like sitting right on top of the cab. Wouldn't work at all. So I did move the truck over just on a whim one night. Carrie was out of town. I was kind of bored. Came out, moved the cab over, racked everything up, and hey, it looked like it was going to work. So then just left it at that. Then a couple nights later, was sitting there watching TV. I've been watching hot rod shows and stuff lately, just kind of getting inspiration. Sitting there watching TV, watching this hot rod show, and Carrie was working at her computer, and she got done working on her computer, and I said, hey, let's go out and take the cab off. And so she reluctantly said, okay. And she came out and helped me. She filmed a little bit for me. I hadn't even set anything up to film, but she filmed a little bit, helped me roll the cab, or roll the frame out from underneath the cab and make sure everything was good. And it was that quick. I mean, literally, after the cab was unbolted, if I added up the time it took me to roll it out of the the third garage into the 2-car garage, put everything up, get the cab off and onto the ground, 30 minutes. I mean, it was nothing. Most of the work of getting the cab off was getting the cab loose from the frame, but that's where I'm at. So now we're on to cleanup, level, cut, weld, build, all that's coming. So stay tuned, have a great week. Thank a veteran, freedom isn't free.